And I'm going to say, this is Cristina Campbell, and I'm just so glad that you are here tonight with me. Have you ever stopped to think about what is in the makeup that you've been using maybe over the years? Now, some of you already use Savvy Minerals, and woohoo, I'm so happy for you because that's the smart choice. But for generations, wearing makeup has meant covering our skin with harsh toxic chemicals, hasn't it? And Savvy Minerals literally banned over 2,500 ingredients and even some natural ingredients that other makeup companies use in their makeups because we don't compromise. And with Savvy Minerals, the great thing, at least the way I feel, is I can be confident in knowing that anything that I put on my skin, whether it's my makeup, whether it's my body lotion, whether it's the soap that my shampoo, the soap I wash my body with, whatever it is, I'm confident that I am using a new standard of clean beauty when it comes to my face. And for me, and many of you know that, I struggled with Gulf War syndrome, and I had a lot of skin issues for many years, and even off and on breakouts if I would get into something. But I will tell you that my due diligence and my sticking with Young Living literally has gotten me to the point where, it is rare that I ever have a skin issue. And this was my goal. This is what I was working toward. So to be able to say that Young Living got me to where I am today as far as skin health and other health, but we're not going to get into everything else tonight. But as far as skin health, that's huge. That's huge for me because I couldn't use a lot of the over-the-counter or even specialty makeups that were, for example, hyperallergenic or for sensitive skin. Oh my gosh, they would just burn my skin. Even the ones for sensitive skin, or they would clog my pores, or I just didn't feel like it was nourishing, it was feeding. So I want to learn a little bit about you guys, and I want to know if there's anyone on here that has not made the shift to Young Living makeup, cosmetics. And I want you to put it in the chat. And then at the end, I want to see if maybe you are deciding to make that change, at least one product at a time. Kicking those toxic face creams or face foundations or lipsticks with red number 4 dyes that are actually, carcinogenic. And then we wonder why cancer is on the rise. If you're saying, you know what, I'm going to make this leap, I'm going to take this step. And so if you would just put in the chat that, I've been using regular makeup and yeah, I'm happy with it right now, but let's see how I feel after I get done with your class. Okay, so hello, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here for Savvy Minerals 101. And I talked about skincare last week. Oh, I got some people needing to be admitted here. I talked about skincare last week, and I'm going to talk a little bit about skincare this week as well, but I'm going to dive deeper into natural beauty. And one of the things, I was having a conversation with my granddaughter the other day, and I told her I was going to do this, and I will tell you, okay, admit all. I will tell you that I am not a big makeup person. And Gail and I laugh every time every time she comes on early. I might get on 15 minutes early, and I use my screen as my makeup screen. So I'll put my lipstick on, and I always have my lipstick right here at my desk because it enhances you when you're going to do a Zoom. And I'm on Zoom a lot. This is my third Zoom today. So yeah, I'm going to be on Zoom every day, and I have to have my lipstick here. And it just makes me feel good to know that I can use lipstick that doesn't have red number 4 in it or any dyes. But anyway, this conversation that I was having with my granddaughter, I said, I'm going to do this Savvy Minerals class, and I'm not a real big makeup, artist or fan. I'm more left brain, and I just, I'm not a professional makeup artist, so don't even go there with me. And my granddaughter sweetly said to me, Grandma, all you need is, just something to enhance your beauty. You're already beautiful. She was so kind to me. She said, you're already beautiful. All you have to do is, you can put some foundation on, you can put a little blush on, of course, your lipstick. And then if you want to do up your eyes a little bit, you can. I I can do eyeliner, but I'm just not crazy about going to all that trouble. So I'm a pretty basic female and pretty down to earth, not real what I would call fluffy and, gorgeous and beautiful and all that kind of stuff. But it is nice to know that when I do want to enhance my beauty, my natural beauty, I can do that very simply with these products. And so I want to share them with you tonight. Um, yes, I do. So, first of all, let's go into why use makeup from Young Living to begin with. First of all, many people have said, well, isn't Young Living an essential oils company? And they got makeup? And you say, we have 700 products. Yep, we have makeup. And all of our makeup is just like our oils in that they're all toxic free and they're all plant based and they're all cruelty free. We don't test on any animals, and they're all essential oil infused. So if you're used to putting essential oils on your skin, you're now getting them in your skincare and you're getting it in your makeup products. They're all responsibly sourced and they're all backed by Seed to Seal. So Savvy Minerals is probably the safest and cleanest makeup that you can possibly get, and it's infused with the Young Living essential oils, and it's backed by the Seed to Seal commitment to you. And you're not going to find this guarantee and peace of mind with any other company, honestly. You can expect that Young Living is only going to provide us with the best, the very best. And if you want to know more about Seed to Seal, and I think that it behooves everyone who purchases Young Living or, is excited about Young Living to really check it out. And so if you just would jot down on a note paper to go check out www.seedtoseal.com. It's very easy to go there and check it out, not during our class, but, when you have a minute, because I think you're going to find it very informative and very empowering in the way that you're going to say, oh my gosh, I don't know why I would buy from any other company. This company is the best. So let's talk a little bit about the Savvy Minerals ingredients. Have you ever walked down the aisle of a store and you're searching for a new product that's safe and yet effective, and your eyes are drawn to a bottle with minimalistic lettering on it? It looks pretty basic. And oh, by the way, it says natural on the front. and you assume from the label, it's clearly marked that this is natural, that you're going to be good to go. But that may not be the case. Unfortunately, there can still be a huge laundry list of ingredients that could be in that product that's hazardous to your health. And you know, I talk about some of these ingredients in some of my other classes of, you know, excitotoxins, neurotoxins to the brain, cancer-causing agents, toxic chemicals that can cause liver damage and learning disabilities. And I mean, the list goes on and on. Again, the nice thing is that you never, ever have to wonder whether or not Savvy Minerals is trying to hide anything from you, because you can check out their ingredients and you're never going to see bismuth or carmine or coal tar or dimethicone or formaldehyde. Now, these are things that you're going to find in over-the-counter products. You're not going to find hydroquinone or lake dye or mineral oil. Mineral oil causes liver damage. You're never going to find nanoparticles. And in most all toothpaste, especially whitening toothpastes on the market today, there are nanoparticles. And many of you may not even know what nanoparticles are. And what they are is they're very, very tiny, molecular tiny. I mean, they're just really tiny plastic balls. And they're used to act as an abrasive, like say for your teeth to whiten them. However, research has never been done on long-term effects of these tiny, tiny micronized plastic pellets that we're ingesting, that we're putting on our skin. And oh, by the way, they're absorbing right into our skin. And if they can be absorbed into the pores of their skin, of our skin, what is to keep them from being absorbed into our bloodstream? In fact, they are in your bloodstream. And we have no research as far as we, the FDA, we, you know, worldwide cosmetic producing companies, they have no long-term studies that have shown what the potential danger could be of these nanoparticles. And I remember when we were at convention, I think it was 2 years ago, when our whitening toothpaste came out, or possibly 3 years ago, that was the very subject that they talked at length about, was these nanoparticles, and how, you know, again, we have no long-term studies, we have no long-term health dangers or benefits. And I can't imagine plastic particles in my bloodstream giving me any kind of benefit. So that's one of the things that we don't have to worry about in our toothpaste, in our makeups. They use these nano products in foundations and different kinds of makeups to give it a smoother appearance and to just kind of meld with the skin, a matte finish possibly. And again, it just absorbs right into the skin. You're not washing off all those nanoparticles. We also don't have any oxybenzoin or parabens or petroleum-based ingredients. And I just will quickly say that petroleum-based ingredients, anything with petroleum-based ingredients, what it does is it coats the receptor sites of our cells, causing cell lethargy and death, damage and death, eventual death to that cell. And petroleum products are anything that's, you know, like petroleum, Vaseline petroleum jelly, Vicks Vapor Rub. These are all petroleum-based products, and they're very damaging to the cell. They will cause premature aging. And again, it will lead to cell damage and cell death because it coats the receptor sites. Now, the good news is if you've been using these types of products that we're talking about with these chemicals in them up to this point in your life, The good news is that essential oils have the ability to clean off the receptor sites. And you can read about this in The Chemistry of Essential Oils Made Simple by Dr. David Stewart, or I think he even talks somewhat about this in Healing Oils of the Bible. In the Essential Oils Desk Reference, it talks about how essential oils can, boost cellular activity, and there's just a lot of great information out there. So the good news is that it can clean off those receptor sites and bring that cell back to health if in fact it's still, alive. If it's just lethargic or it's possibly just damaged at this point, by using essential oils and by using them daily, there's the key word, daily, on your body, inhalation, on the bottom of your feet, ingesting them, using the makeup, body lotions, all of this stuff is going to feed your body these essential oils, and they're going to go in there and they're going to clean up the damage. They actually have the ability, and again, this is written in The Chemistry of Essential Oils Made Simple by Dr. David Stewart, who just recently passed away, by the way. The essential oils have the ability to reverse the damage in the DNA. Reverse the damage in the DNA. So it lends to longevity and feeling of well-being and better mental activity. It just goes on and on what these essential oils can do for us. There's also no phthalates in here. There's no propylenes, like propylene glycol, which is antifreeze. There's no silicone. There's no sulfites or sulfates. And sulfates actually have been directly related to loss of eyesight and loss of hearing. So these two are toxic to our system. And many of these toxic chemical products didn't come out until around 1950s and then upward to today. And they just continue to be created in these laboratories and promoted and sold by these big companies like Procter and Gamble and Johnson and Johnson, and then all the takeoff companies that learned to develop or create products that did what these beginning products would do. Now, granted, take for example Johnson and Johnson's baby products, and I'm not getting into baby stuff right now, but we knew that mineral oil was highly toxic to the livers of babies. And so now what they do to their baby oil is they add essences of essential oils. Well, first of all, their essential oils are not going to be seed to seal quality like ours are. They're probably fragrance created in a laboratory, but they attempt to dupe you into believing that these products are natural, that these products are safe. And that is exactly what they're doing. They're duping the American public, and they do it through advertising and commercials. That's the thing that I love about Young Living, is that when you find a product that you can trust and that you can feel good about, we pass this on by word of mouth. We do trainings like this. I mean, every one of you should be training and teaching, your loved ones about how much healthier they can be and how to stop the madness of using all this stuff with chemicals in it. There's also no synthetic fragrances, no synthetic colorants, like in our lipsticks, like I was talking earlier, no talc, which has been shown to be cancer causing now, no trichlocarbons or triclosan or triclosan, however you want to say that. But what you will find in makeup from Young Living is you're going to find things like aloe vera leaf extract, apricot kernel oil, aspen bark extracts, cocoa seed butter, coconut oil, essential oils, grape seed oil, jojoba oil, kaolin clay. I found that really interesting when I was reading through this list earlier. When I was a breeder of British Shelties, we got our Shelties in England when we were stationed in England many years ago, 1991, I guess, 1990. And in order to have a show dog, and my dogs were, I bred for show dogs, their ears, they couldn't go straight up, they had to be tipped. So you just wanted just the top tips just to go over a little bit, not the whole ear to fall down or not the whole ear to stand up. And the British, especially back in the 1990s and probably before, were very, very health minded. And they would never put anything on their dogs that would cause, compromised health. So one of the things that we used was kaolin clay, and we would just take a little bit of it because we're talking tiny puppies. We're training their ears at a very, very, we're talking weeks and months old. Take a little kaolin clay and tip the ears with it, and it would just tip them over just a little bit. And it would just, dry and crumble off later on in the week. But it was training those ears to do exactly what you wanted them to do. And the funny thing about it is I felt good about it because it was all natural and I knew I wasn't affecting my dog. And then I find out that we put kaolin clay in some of our makeup products. So I can feel really good about that. We also put magnesium violet, mango seed butter, natural minerals, olive fruit oil, safflower, sesame, and shea butter, sunflower seed oil, and sweet almond. We also put ultramarines in it. Now, ultramarines means things like seaweed extracts and vitamin E. So have you any makeup that you're ready to toss at this point? And if you are, just type yes in the chat box. Yes, I've got makeup I want to toss. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do, I just talked about Savvy Minerals ingredients, all those beautiful, beautiful ingredients. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to prep the canvas. And what that means is that we can't have a makeup event without talking about health within. And I've talked to you every week about health within. Your skin is an outward representation of what's actually happening in your body. With your hormones, with your gut, with your health, with the toxic buildup, with the receptor sites being coated, with stress, with vitamin and mineral depletion or deficiencies. There's so much that affects this canvas, and so much that we can do to prepare this canvas for a longer term. In other words, beauty longer, right? So let's talk about some of those things. First of all, I really, really want to talk to you seriously about decreasing your stress in life. And one of the main ways that you're going to learn to do this is by personal development. I know because I'm speaking to you from experience. They didn't just drop me on this planet yesterday. I think it's imperative that you find those things that are soul feeding and that help you to just eliminate stress. I remember years ago, maybe it was when Kenneth and I were dating, when I was finding out about him, and he was telling me that he plays tennis, and he literally plays tennis anywhere from 2 to 4 times a week, usually 3 to 4 times a week, even now, and he's 72. So I said, well, that's really great. And he says, I find it to be one of the greatest stress relievers. Because if I've had a bad day at work or I've been dealing with somebody, he says, I just put their face on that ball and I hit it as hard as I can to the next court. and I had to laugh about that because I don't usually have to do anything aggressive to get frustration out. But what I do need to do is I need to have peace. And I'll tell you, I love to walk. And as everybody knows, I walk anywhere from 3 to 5 miles a day. I did my 9,631 steps. So 400 more steps, which is going to be, getting more water, getting ready for bed, and brushing my teeth. I'll have my 10,000 steps in today. But yeah, so I go out and walk and I bathe myself in bird song, in blue sky, in the occasional fluffy cloud, in the knowing that all is well in my world. And I go out there with that attitude. I go out there with the attitude of gratitude. Another thing that I've learned to do is take time out in my day to meditate on the things that are important to me and and I have found a way to totally relax. And I've taught my body how to relax and let that intuitive, creative flow through me and all the stress flow out. And it's a beautiful thing and it's a beautiful practice. And this is something that I'm really encouraging you to do, is to find that, because it's imperative for a healthy body and mind. It's imperative for longevity. It's imperative for being the better person that you are choosing to be, walking a path of service to others. We have to be able to have a full cup before we can pour into others. And so find how to decrease your stress level. Actually, I was talking to somebody the other day and they were talking about, they're an adult, they're in their late 30s, early 40s, and they have adult acne. And one of the things that triggers adult acne is inability to take care of stress. So you have to remember, and also stress triggers psoriasis, and it can even cause that premature aging, and it can cause things like irritable bowel and other things in our bodies, heart disease. So here are a few ways that you can de-stress. You heard a couple of things that I do, and these are my practices. You can't just do this once and you're stress-free, but take time throughout your day to turn off your phone and get away from any distractions. And maybe when you're feeling like you just need to have some space, make yourself a cup of tea and put a couple of drops or one drop of lemon vitality oil in it. That will help uplift your spirits, de-stress you, cleanse your liver, and it'll help you to feel better. Another thing that you can do is that you can take a bath. And this is something that we do a lot in our house. We take a bath and we use a cup of Epsom salts with about 10 drops of an essential oil like lavender, or aromaseeds if your muscles are stressed, or peace and calming, or magnify your purpose if you're looking for, an uplifting in confidence and who you are. Choose the oil that speaks to you for what you're looking for you at that time. Enjoy aromatherapy. Get out your diffuser and put in some calming oils like peace and calming or stress away or even calm. You can put calm in your diffuser. That's the CBD roll-on. Or frankincense. Now, I had my diffuser going all day, and in my diffuser, I had equal drops of ginger because it's warming. And I had orange because it's uplifting. and it had a couple of drops of nutmeg. And of course, you know what that made. It made kind of an autumn fall. You know, what do you call that? Um, Feeling in my house. And then I had to wear my t-shirt. Does everybody see my t-shirt? It says autumn leaves and all the thieves. Autumn leaves and all the thieves. So I wore my t-shirt today, and I'm going to be giving one of those away today because I have an offer for some of you tonight. Okay, so you can also do some like stretches. You can help ease the tension. That's what walking does for me. But maybe yoga does that for you. And maybe you have a daily yoga practice. But whatever you do, you have to get it to be a practice, and you have to do it daily. So again, to ease tired muscles or whatever, use some Panaway, some aromases, relieve it. Release maybe would be a good one as well. And frankincense is always good. Do some deep breathing. I do something called a spiral breath, which is I envision in my mind my breath going through my heart, and it's bathing my heart in an emerald green color. I breathe into my heart, up the back of my head, into my skull, and it spirals a couple of times, and the breath goes out the amygdala. Now the amygdala, if you were to put your fingers on either side of your eyebrows, you're going to feel a little indentation. Right behind there is where the amygdala sits, and I envision 2 streams of breath coming out. And so I'm breathing in through the heart, up through the back of my head, up through the spine. It spirals in the center of my brain and comes out my nostrils. This aids in grounding, and I do this a lot of times with my favorite oil. And today I was doing it with Sacred Angel. You can't get this oil very often, but when you can, I get this oil and I breathe it in and I use it. And the spiral breath is a really, really good way to calm you. Now, how about diet? That's a major one. Our bodies need water. Our bodies need vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and a variety of nutrients to get this palette or prep this canvas, right? And it takes some work to make your diet a priority, but you know what? You're worth it. So check out some of these supplements that I'm going to mention. First of all, Ningxia Red is a must. And oh, by the way, I had my red drink full of sulfurzyme today. Like, I think I had a heaping tablespoon of sulfurzyme. So what I do is I put 2 to 4 ounces of Ningxia Red in the bottom of this bottle. And then I put my sulfurzyme in there. You can start out with a teaspoon if you're not used to the taste. And then I put 4 drops of lime oil in here, and then I fill it with water, and I drink this whole thing throughout the day. And it was finished like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So then I go to straight water, but I do put my vitality drops in my water. And Gail and I were talking about this before the class started, because we tend to drink so much more water. It seems to hydrate me so much better when I use the vitality drops. So Ningxia Red, a powerful whole body supplement loaded with superfoods for your body. It supports normal eye health, energy levels, and your immune system. So this is really important for right now. Sulfurzyme, I just mentioned that I put that in my red drink. And what this does, sulfurzyme combines the wolfberry with MSM. And MSM is a naturally occurring organic form of dietary sulfur that our bodies need desperately every day to maintain the structure of our proteins, our protein cells, or protects our cells and our cell membranes. It replenishes connective tissue between the cells, and it preserves the molecular framework of connective tissue. This is going to improve your skin, it's going to improve your hair, and it's going to improve your nails. Sulfurzyme is a must. If you don't like taking the powder in a red drink, then I recommend you do 4 sulfurzyme capsules in the morning and 4 sulfurzyme capsules at night every day. There's not one person on this call that couldn't benefit from 4 in the morning and 4 at night. Get in the practice. You know, the way that we create habit in our life is through repetition. And I know that that's one of the reasons that you come on these classes, is so that you can hear it again and again and again. But I will tell you that you don't know content until you can teach it. So what I want you to do is, when you learn these things, that sulfurzyme is good for the hair, skin, and nails, and that it's imperative to be taking sulfurzyme every day, and that everyone on this class should be doing sulfurzyme if they're not already doing it every day. You take that information and you share it with people you love and care about, because you want them to get healthy. You want them to have a good, healthy lifestyle practice. You want them to have longevity. This is important. Another supplement that's really, really important for prepping the canvas is Omega Gies. And I am out. And I've already put my ER in, and I failed to put it on. So now I have a list of, where's my list here? Oh, I have a list here. The things I'm out of, it has Omega Gies, and then the things that I need to reorder because I'm almost out of it. And I have Ningxia Red and multigreens because I never want to run out of multigreens. And so Omega Gies. Why is Omega Gies so important to prepping this canvas? It combines the power of 3 core daily supplements, the omega-3 fatty acids. It has vitamin D3 in it, and taking additional vitamin D with Young Living Super D is really important too. I do both. And it has CoQ10, ubiquinone, which is the best CoQ10. And when you use these things daily, they work synergistically to support normal brain, heart, eye, and joint health. Life 9 is another supplement, a proprietary high potency probiotic that combines 17 billion live cultures from 9 different beneficial bacteria strains that help to promote healthy digestion, support gut health, and help maintain normal intestinal function. Again, when the inside is working properly, the outside will show it. And no amount of makeup is going to fix this if you have trashed the inside. I'm just telling you. So, you know, just giving you some ideas for prepping that canvas. Okay, I want to talk to you about Savvy Minerals brushes. Oh gosh, did I bring one out here? I did not. I was going to. They are phenomenal. They're actually a synthetic fiber, but they are so luxuriously soft. And these brushes will last you a very, very long time. And we can't have makeup without talking about, you know, having the right products to put the makeup on with. So these brushes are really fabulous. And oh, by the way, we have a brush cleaner. And I don't know, do you clean your brushes? I think some people would have to honestly say, no, I probably don't clean them. Well, we have a brush cleaner, and it's a hard, it's like a soap disc in this beautiful case. And what you do is you dampen your brush and you swirl it around in here, and then you swirl it on this brush cleaner pad. And I'm going to actually give away one of these Savvy Mineral solid brush cleaners to anyone in my organization. You have to be in Diamond Miners. Anyone who signs a new person up within the next 24 hours, you're going to get this. So I'm going to send this to you. I will keep my eyes open, but send me a text if you went ahead and signed a new person up. All right, so these brushes are phenomenal, and they have a brush for everything. I was going to bring out the blush brush, but I have the whole set of brushes. I have all of these. I even have the, what is it called? The Kabuki brush. I don't remember what it's called now, but yeah, it's a beautiful brush, and it's so soft. And so we're going to talk about now how to put on the Savvy makeup and why you would want to use these brushes actually. So the first thing that you want to do if you're going to use the Savvy mineral powders, the foundation powders, is you're going to want to make sure that number one, prep that canvas with a little bit of the hydrating moisturizer. That's what I use. That's what I have on tonight. Little hydrating moisturizer before I put my foundation on. I have the liquid foundation on, which we'll be talking about in a little bit, but the last few years I've used nothing but the powder foundation, and I've been really happy with it. I just wanted to try the liquid foundation and I love it. But I will tell you that you're going to have the best results by first putting on either the matte moisturizer. I can't remember what that one's called either. Anyway, they're in little black tubes, or the hydrating. And I think we're out of stock on the hydrating right now, but it really is. You could use, you know, a very light art moisturizer, or even the serum. Let it dry though. But then you're going to take your brush and you're going to mist it 3 times with the misting spray. Now, and this is, again, if you decide to go the powder foundation route, because we have the liquid foundation as well. So the misting spray is made with pure essential oils, trace minerals, and entirely plant-based ingredients. The Savvy Minerals Misting Spray gives you more thorough foundation coverage, and I found that this is a must. You cannot successfully use the powder foundation without the misting spray. So what you're going to do is you're going to spritz it 3 times on there, and then I would dab it on the back side of my hand just so that it's not so wet. You're just going to dab that and get a little bit of that misting spray off, and then you're going to begin to you're going to dab it in the foundation powder a little bit, tap off the excess, and really cover your face. Just gently circling motions around your face. Make sure you get on the sides of your nose, you know, all over, and leaving a little bit on your under your chin, your throat or neck area, and even a little bit down in your décolletage. 2 to 3 pumps is all you need. The thing that's so great about the misting spray is that it's infused with essential oils like cedarwood, geranium, lavender, and rose. And so as you're putting your powder on and this is being soaked and nourished into your skin, you are just giving your skin a most phenomenal loving time, right? You just mist it on the brush, tap that brush 3 times on the back of your hand, pick up the mineral makeup using the brush, and apply the mineral makeup to your face in the desired areas, and reapply as much as you need. It depends on how heavy or light that you're wanting to make it. you're going to find that if you use the misting spray with the powdered foundation, that you're not going to have any drying or dried look, that it's going to look very dewy and moist. So, oh, I was talking about that, prepping the canvas with that hydrating moisturizer. It's called the primer. That's what it's called. So let's talk a little bit about foundations, primers, and concealers. Oh gosh, I think this is my favorite part of this presentation now. So this is the base makeup line. This is your, again, your liquid foundation. This is your primers. And then you have the powder foundation, and then you have the concealers. And we have all colors. And I can tell you what color I use. I have to go get it because of the foundation. But, you know, we used to have these little color palette sticks that you could kind of put up to your face. They're like $3, and they've been out of stock for some time. So maybe you have a friend that has one, you could put it up to your skin. I'll tell you what color I use. It may not have any effect because I know I have some beautiful, you know, cocoa colored ladies on tonight. And I just think that, you know, you're just going to have to find that color that really blends in well with you. But these, let's talk about the primer first. You might be tempted to skip this primer, but it really does help to prep the skin for a flawless look. It minimizes the look of pores. It makes them look smaller, and any fine lines. I really find that to be true when I use this hydrating primer. And then it creates a very smooth surface for foundation to adhere to for long-lasting coverage. And it moisturizes. So yes, please, all the moisture that we can stand, right? Okay, now let's get to one of the most foundational pieces of your makeup application. Wait a minute. I'm trying to stay on task here. So we talked about the primer. Yeah. And then, and then you're gonna maybe need some concealers. So those tubes on the right of this picture, those are your concealers. And the Savvy Minerals Liquid Concealer helps to cover any spots. But you know what I'm gonna tell you right now? And let me just run real quick. Maybe I can have Kenneth. Kenneth? No, I'll go get it. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I should have had this. So this is my foundation, and the color, this color is ivory. So for you darker skinned ladies than myself, ivory would not be your choice. But it seems to me that ivory is a really, really good color for me. I don't know. It's hard to see, you know, but I seem to be very blended, you know. But what I found with this stuff is that I have some dark spots, not a whole lot. I've had one under my eye for many years. And with the powder makeup, I would have to apply it a lot to that area. With the liquid foundation, I don't need a concealer. One application, and I use 2 pumps to cover my whole face. Did I do my neck very much? A little bit, maybe, not very much. But I pretty much half a pump on one side and a half a pump on the other side. And so it goes a long, long way. And it is so moisturizing. I love this foundation. And I did the liquid foundation. And I did like the powder as well. And I still have it. and I'll probably use it from time to time. But this is awesome. If you're used to a liquid foundation, this is the best. And so you may or may not need a concealer. But if you do have trouble with like dark circles under your eyes or a specific blemish that you're wanting to conceal, then just use the concealer that's, closest to your skin color and build on it or blend it in. And Young Living actually has a beautiful little blending sponge that you can use over and over and over again. It can be washed out. You can put a little bit of the Savvy brush soap on it to clean it, and then use it again. You don't have to clean it every time, but as often as you would clean your brushes, because you don't want to build up any germs or bacteria on there. But this concealer can lighten, and it can hide and cover, and it doesn't cause any lines or creases or flakiness. Plus, it's made with manuka oil and tea tree to reduce the appearance of any blemishes. So if you're using a concealer because you have a blemish, you're going to be using something that's going to actually promote its healing. It comes in light, medium, and dark. And there are actually 2 shades of each. There are 2 shades of light, 2 shades of medium, and 2 shades of dark. And again, you're going to have to, do a little experimenting to find exactly, what's going to fit your skin tone. But that's what you would have to do with any makeup that you buy, right? We don't get a chance to try on every single makeup, especially if we're buying makeup offline nowadays. Makeup counters aren't even open because of COVID. So just, take your best bet. This was totally, I'm going to go with this because in the lineup, this one looked closest to me. This is not the lightest, and yet I am very light skinned. So I think this was really perfect. I'm really glad I chose Ivory for me. So the foundation is actually, once you put the concealer on, the foundation is actually going to smooth your face and tone it and provide that uniform color that you can build on. And building on it, putting on your blush. You can even use the Savvy Powder Veil, which is, that it's kind of like a light sparkly powder over this liquid foundation, just to give it a dewier look. There's just so much to choose from. So again, foundation, you can choose whether you want the powder or the liquid. And you can use it as the base for an elaborate look, or you can use it more naturally. And for me, I like to have that natural look. Shelly said, Grandma, all you need is some foundation, a little bit of blush, and some lipstick. And then all I did was I put, I do like a little bit of color on my eyes. I like to put a very light color, and Savvy has one of my favorites. And then I'll put a darker color in the crease of my eye. And I don't know if you can see anything, we're pretty small, but maybe when we're done, I'll make the screen bigger and you can have a closer look at my skin, my 67-year-old skin. So anything that you want in the area of hydration or foundation, you're going to find with Savvy Minerals. Again, we do have a variety of colors and shades, and all are going to create a very radiant looking skin with a youthful, dewy finish. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a dewy, youthful look. All of these are very blendable. You might want to put, colors together. I'm not artsy craftsy that way. It's got to be one, and I got to go with that. So we can talk about the blush and bronzer. And there's nothing that says natural or youthful beauty like blush cheeks. And I have the blush on, the Savvy Minerals blush on, and I really like it. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it, yet it's very natural looking. And it boosts my natural radiance, and it'll boost your natural radiance as well. Of course, these mineral-based ingredients are found from nature, and they're very, very finely ground to make the application very, very easy. And if you're using, this is the blush brush that I have. I actually have all the brushes, but I have this blush brush and it just seems to do it perfectly. Again, I'm not a makeup artist. You know, I'm just telling you what we have and what we use. So who here loves bronzer? Does anybody use bronzer? Again, I'm not a big makeup person. Put in the chat box if you use bronzer. You can actually get kind of a sun-kissed glow with the bronzer. And how they put the bronzer on is they'll run it across their forehead, a little bit down their nose, a little bit on their chin, just kind of like the sun has kissed you. And our bronzer is creates that all over warmth while giving you a contoured look if you're using it on your cheekbones. You know, using it for those artist friends of mine, you can bronze down the cheekbones and it'll make it look more contoured. So that's the blush and the bronzer. And again, you can use the misting spray with both of those because these are powders. And then we have eyeshadow. And I like all the eyeshadows. Like I said, I'll use a lighter on my eyelid, and then I kind of sculpt a little dark color in the crease. And you guys know how to put your makeup on. You know how you like to wear your makeup. It's just about choosing a better makeup. And using the Savvy Mineral eyeshadow, we have a variety of shades, and it makes it easy to create dramatic looks if that's what you're looking for. The colors are very buildable, and you can layer them. You can create and blend your own custom colors. And they wear pretty much all day. So you have one less thing to worry about if you have a busy schedule. There is a YouTube video that I will post in Diamond Miners under this video that will give you a quick tutorial for how to make your eyes pop. So if you are not in my Diamond Miners group, I will have Shelly put it on Heartland area events for you guys that are not in my group. I think the other ones of you who are cross-line, like Kathleen and Gail, you guys have access to Diamond Miners as well. Okay, so that's eyeshadow, and I'm going to put out a tutorial. And then here's the eyeliner and mask multitasker. And I will tell you that that multitasker is just that. It's multitasking. You can use that multitasker as an eyeliner, an eyeshadow, to mix in with other colors. You can use, we have lots of colors of multitaskers and eyeliners. So just find that, but that charcoal one right here, that's the only one I use. And the brush that I have is the one on the right. I do not have the one on the left. I haven't even seen the one on the left. So it's just a very fine brush. You get it wet. You just, the multitasker will last me for the rest of my life. I will never have to buy another eyeliner as long as I live because you use such a tiny amount. It is really the most cost-effective way if you're wearing eyeliner. And you just dampen that in a tiny amount, and then you just use your, put your eyeliner on. It's easy peasy. Doesn't get any easier than that. I have to say that the new mascara the new lengthening mascara. It's this silver one that you see on the picture. Is the best mascara I think I've ever used. I really like it. It doesn't clump like the first one did. I always add an extra drop of lavender oil to all my mascaras, whether I was using over-the-counter mascara or now I solely use Savvy. We didn't used to have mascara, but always add a drop of lavender. Our mascara naturally has lavender in it. And what that does is it promotes healthy lashes, and it actually has the ability to kill mites, and mites live in our eyelashes. I know you don't want to hear that. The fact of the matter is that there are predators, parasites that live on us, and we're not even aware of it. So mascara. This is the volumizing mascara, and it is got cedarwood and rosemary in it. And the brush is really unique because it's a full shape. And one of the things that I really noticed about what I loved about this mascara is how long it made my lower eyelashes. Oh my gosh, they just were like tiny little fans. And I said, this stuff is great. So this is great for sensitive eyes. So if you've been sensitive to mascaras in the past, no fears. I think you're going to find and fall in love with the Savvy mascara. You can layer it. The more you layer it, the thicker it's going to get and the longer your eyelashes are going to get. And then one of the great things to do is to use the Savvy makeup remover. And I'm going to give this away to anyone in my organization that gets someone on Essential Rewards that's already a member on your team. Get them on Essential Rewards in the next 24 hours and you will get the makeup remover wipes. And I'll tell you, this is just chock full of luxurious oils like ocotea and orange peel oil and clary sage and vanilla extract, all kinds of wonderful fragrances that cleanse your skin, hydrate your skin. So you're going to get the brush cleaner if you do a new sign up, and you're going to get the makeup remover wipes if you do an ER. Okay, so that was the mascara. Let's talk about lips. Okay, I use nothing but Young Living. And I did not realize that, you know, other even natural lipsticks have dyes in them that are harmful. So also, I think it's really, really important that we take care of our lips. And one of the things that Savvy Minerals does, the lipstick, is it takes care of your lips. Now, Young Living has a poppy seed lip scrub. You'll see it here on the left of this picture. And this is perfect for gentle exfoliating and moisturizing those lips. And that's going to create a really, really great canvas for lip gloss or for lipstick. And it's formulated with four types of butters. It has cocoa butter, it has mango butter, it has avocado butter, and it has shea butter. And this scrub will leave your lips smooth and soft. And it also contains citrus fresh essential oil so that it smells really, really fabulous. So if you want something that is going to take care of your lips, especially in the winter, this poppy seed lip scrub and it's a nice Christmas gift, you know, a nice stocking stuffer for maybe some of the teenagers or even older women in your life, you know, that would like to not have cracked, chapped lips for the winter. Now for Savvy's oil-infused lipsticks. And yes, I said oil-infused. Our lipsticks have not only a variety of gorgeous colors, but they all have essential oils in them. And they complement our natural pigment on our lips, and they moisturize our lips. They even improve the appearance of lip fullness. We also have lip glosses, and no matter if you're in flip-flops or you're in heels or you're in winter boots, lip glosses are great for any occasion. You don't have to have a lipstick on to go with your mask on into the grocery store, but you can have a lip gloss on and it's going to be moisturizing. And if you do have to take it down, your lips are going to look great. Wearing those masks, you know, sometimes we don't even feel like we need to put anything on, but we're giving our lips, you know, healthy support. So I did talk briefly about the veil, the powdered veil, and I have a picture of it here. That veil, I wouldn't be without it. It is a mineral setting powder. That's what it really is. And what you do is you apply this at the very end with this beautiful brush. I love this brush. And it absorbs any excess oil while blurring any fine lines. And it will also take away any poor, you know, looking. So you're actually getting kind of an airbrushed look when you use this veil. Highlight your best features with this diamond dust veil. That's what it is. And it's perfect for all skin tones. And it will give you that glowing complexion that you want all day. So it doesn't matter if you're light skinned or if you're dark skinned. Putting on that veil to give that setting and that airbrush look is really something that you want to do. So I'm going to also put out a how to contour in 3 simple steps with your Savvy bronzer, misting spray, and veil in under this video as well. Okay, so I talked a little bit about the makeup remover, and again, I'm going to give this away for anyone on my team who sets up a team member on ER. So yeah, and if you would rather either the person who you want to sign up and or put on ER, you'll get both. If you sign them up and put them on ER, you'll get both. And if you would rather not have this, I can always send you one of my t-shirts. But I'm looking for that in the next 24 hours. So let me know. If you've got access to a sink and you'd rather use good old-fashioned soap and water than using our beautiful Savvy makeup remover cloths, I'm going to give you a DIY recipe really quick on the DIY honey heliochrysum face wash. So again, if you just want to use a really quick face wash to get off your Savvy minerals, this is a luxurious DIY recipe that you can whip up on your own. So here it is. Make notes. 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. 3 tablespoons of honey. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. 2 capsules of Life 9, our probiotic, and 10 to 20 drops of heliochrysum. I'll repeat that one more time. 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 3 tablespoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 2 capsules of Life 9 probiotic, and 10 to 20 drops of heliochrysum. Mix this together and store it in a glass container, and use 1 or 2 finger scoops. Rub it over the face and neck, and then rinse it off. Young Living has many options when it comes to makeup removal and face care. I really like the baby wipes. The Seedlings baby wipes are awesome for taking off makeup and for just refreshing your skin. I'll use it to freshen up a lot of areas, believe me. I love the baby wipes. Okay, let's talk about facial care. Now, I talked about some of this last week. And so if you were on last week, you heard about the Bloom collection. And the Bloom collection by Young Living is a brightening skincare collection, and it's infused with the most advanced natural ingredients available. It brightens the skin's appearance and it actually adds natural radiance. The Bloom products are formulated free of synthetic fragrance, just one more expression of the unwavering commitment to clean beauty. This would be a great gift set for any teenager in your or young woman, young mom. Oh my gosh, she would give what she wouldn't give to have this skincare set for Christmas. It features the Charlemagne Brightening Complex, the Bloom Brightening Collection, and is loaded with antioxidants to help intensify hydration and minimize the appearance of fine lines, future damage, and improve the appearance and even the skin tone. This really does give you it's called, it almost shimmers. It almost shimmers. So the Bloom collection is formulated with a pulp oil. It's called the Pili pulp oil. And it is directly from the Happy Pili Tree Farm and Distillery in the Philippines. And it's cultivated and it's crafted to Young Living's exacting seed to seal quality commitment. It's native to Southeast Asia, and Pili pulp oil offers major moisturizing benefits for the skin. It is absolutely amazing. So the products, there's 3 of them. The collection, it consists of the brightening cleanser, the brightening essence, and the brightening lotion. The brightening cleanser is naturally derived from the plumeria flower, which is a Hawaiian flower used in making leis, and it is so fragrant. And it will give you a radiant skin and leaves your face feeling very, very fresh and smooth. It also has Pracaxi seed oil that helps both cleanse and hydrate the skin. The brightening essence is a luminous gel textured essence that infuses moisture into the skin, refining the skin's look and texture. And its pH balance restoring formula supports the skin's barrier function. It reduces the appearance of pores and it leaves your skin refreshed and radiant. And then the brightening lotion. The brightening lotion features that Charlemagne Brightening Complex, and it's infused with the most advanced ingredients to brighten and boost natural radiance. On the inside of every Bloom box by Young Living, you're going to find a color and cutout flower activity to encourage the reuse of packaging and to help spread the message of reducing waste. Young Living is so incredible. They just want to do the very best to give the largest green footprint we possibly can. So has anybody tried the Bloom yet? If you have, tell us what you think of it in the chat. And for those of you who might be new to any of Young Living's skincare, I want you to chat to me what you're most excited to try first. And maybe what you might have on a list, or if there's something that you are thinking about that you're going to give away for a Christmas gift or a stocking stuffer. And you're absolutely right, Jillian. A little bit goes a long way. You know, initially you might think, ooh, I've not ever paid that much for skincare, or yeah, I've paid that much for skincare in the past and it wasn't all that. Well, the fact is that you are paying for more than you bargain for when you get Young Living. And it lasts a very, very long time. And Judy loves the bloom. She's been using it. That's great. That's really great. And Kathleen, you love the bloom. Yeah, it is really, really great. And Lily likes the Savvy Minerals Mattifying Primer. That's going to give you more of a matte look. And again, these primers are really, really important. Rosemary says, I'm looking through the website and I don't know how to sign someone up and what they would need to purchase. Does that mean that they need to buy a starter kit? Rosemary, can I call you after this call? I hope that you are still on. I have your phone number, so I'll just give you a call. Okay. All right. So here's how you get the best deal. You get on Essential Rewards, right? That's your best deal. You get on Essential Rewards because any of the skincare products that you buy, you're going to get a rebate. And of course, the first 3 months, you're going to get 10% rebate on everything that you buy. The next 4 to 24 months, you're going to get 20% rebate on everything you buy. And in the next 24 months and onward for the rest of your life, you're going to get 25% off or 25% rebate. Not to mention that anytime you spend $100 on any order, you're going to get free shipping. If you choose economy shipping, you must choose economy shipping to get free shipping. Otherwise, you're going to pay standard shipping of $9.99, I think, depending on the weight of your box. Also, when you're on Essential Rewards, you can make sure that you're going to get a wellness box every month of something that you're going to need from Young Living. You know, we had an accountability call, and anybody and everybody is welcome to come on that accountability call every morning at 9:15, Monday through Friday. It's kind of a morning, how are you guys doing call, and it's really quick and sweet, and we've become very, very close, and it's a safe place. We trust that time together, and I want to invite you to join us. It's a Zoom call, and it's on the Diamond Miners, and it's also on Heartland area events, I believe. Shelley puts it out there. But we were talking about, there was a gal who had put in a $44 order, and she was about to fall out. Why was she going to fall out if she had put in a $44 order? And it's because according to policies and procedures, Young Living's membership, you must order 50 PV in one order in 1 year. So that doesn't mean $33.95 or $44.75 or $44.25 or even $49.95 on PV. You must order 50 PV in one order in order to keep your 24% discount and your membership active. Well, one of the gals, and she's not in our team, but she's really a great, oh my gosh, she's just great. Her name is Lee. She was a little apprehensive because she knew she was going to have to call this person and tell her that if she didn't place the 50 PV order, that she was going to go inactive. And I said, oh my gosh, Lee. I said, I can't help but get excited about the 700 products that we have and about how hard it would be to make a decision to get something that was just 50 PV. I said, that is the kind of attitude that you need to have when you're sharing or when you're talking or when you're guiding someone to use the oils or to, sign them up, get a kit or whatever. This is the best value and the best deal they can possibly get. So don't hesitate to call that person who needs to put in that 50 PV order before they become inactive and just say, what is it that you need? And, talk about maybe the skincare line, the makeup line, the supplement line, the essential oil line, the pet line. Ask them what their need is. And then you're going to be hard pressed to kind of get them to curtail all the things that they're going to actually want to have and put on their order. Okay, I want to open it up for any questions. I told you that I had 2 giveaways. I'm going to reiterate those. For anyone who signs a new person, you're going to get a solid brush cleaner. And if they get on ER at the same time, I'm going to send you the Savvy Minerals Makeup Remover. If you would rather have the t-shirt that I have on, not this t-shirt, but I will order you a brand new t-shirt, and you'd like to have this t-shirt, let me know that you would prefer the t-shirt over the Savvy Minerals, and tell me your size, and that's after you sign your person up, and I will send you a t-shirt instead. So you have a choice tonight. Another thing that I want to mention very quickly to, and this is kind of to my group alone, I'm going to be starting, I am going to set up a new party on Friday the 13th. It's called Friday the 13th Ningxia Red Pajama Party. And it's going to be on, like I said, Friday the 13th, November 13th. And it is the only people that are invited to go are the people who have signed someone in the last 3 months. And oh, by the way, I have that list. So you still have until November 13th to sign someone up if you want to be invited to the party. And that includes reactivations. I will include reactivations. So I have 3 sheets of people who are going to be invited to our party. And what we're going to do is we're going to play games. We're going to learn history of essential oils. We're going to learn health things about essential oils, and we're going to do it in our pajamas, and we're going to have a good time. So just giving you a heads up that I am planning this. My creative mind is twirling. I haven't even gotten everything written out as to what I want to do, but I do know that I want to have fun games and a lot of giveaways. I'm going to have some BOGOs, buy one. If you buy something that night, I'm going to match it. So buy one, get something free. I'm just going to start making a list of all the things that I'm going to offer on Friday the 13th. So it's going to kind of be a precursor to our up and coming Friday. What do we call them? Black Fridays. I wanted to have something red, not black. I wanted red, Ningxia Red. So we're going to have our Ningxia Red. We're going to have different recipes. Come as you are in your pajamas, and we should have a good time. If you are new and you want to get in on this and you are not yet a member and you sign up, you will be invited as well. So that's kind of exciting as well. I'm going to open it up for any questions. I'm going to stop the recording.